Right, just keep moving. Keep moving.
Colonel Martin got a nickname?
Nickname that I give him and most other soldiers is Mad Martin. He just seems like a madman when he's out there doing his job.
Okay, guys, go!
Hopefully he doesn't see this.
I took command in June of 2002, and in addition to real-world deployments and operations that were going on in Kosovo, Bulgaria, and Poland, to name the big ones, we were planning for what later became known as Operation Iraqi Freedom. Huge engineering aspect involved. Combat engineers were the most multifunctional, full-spectrum force in the military during Operation Iraqi Freedom. We were absolutely critical to the operational mobility of all U.S. and coalition forces. We did every type of engineer mission, plus many other missions, and then we also were key to building the infrastructure needed for coalition forces.
The combat tasks were what we prepared for, but the stability and support tasks, the nation-building tasks, were what became the kind of the center of gravity of our engineer effort.
Okay, we conquered Iraq, we accomplished the mission. Now we are expanded all over the country, rebuilding the country, winning the peace. Engineers, you've been the key to this whole thing.
Once we liberated Iraq and the ground offensive was over, what we quickly discovered was that the Iraqi infrastructure was in abysmal shape. It had been neglected for several decades under Saddam's regime. Saddam took the vast wealth of Iraq and he expended it on wars, weapons, extravagant palaces, and on his own personal bankroll. So very little money was put into the Iraqi infrastructure.
I want to personally thank each of you men for your hard work and dedication.
We want to work with the Iraqi people to upgrade their quality of life as rapidly as we could.
He had the vision. I mean, he had the big picture, and I mean, his biggest point was that there are just not enough Army engineers to go around.
He assumed responsibility for command and coordination of what amounted to probably around 15,000 engineer soldiers in the country.
Sappers in! You all have a great day.
Very quickly, we went from an offensive operation in which we were fighting the Iraqi army to working very closely with the Iraqi neighborhoods, villages, local city governments, and then on up to the national level to help rebuild this country.
I am very impressed with the entrepreneurial spirit, the hard work, and the inventiveness that I see you men doing here at work.
Iraq is a very prosperous country. It's wealthy. It has vast oil resources. It has huge lakes with fresh water. It has fertile farmland. But perhaps most importantly, it's got a highly motivated, energetic people with also a well-educated professional class. So this country has the potential to be not only a great, prosperous economic juggernaut in the Middle East, but also to be a promoter of peace, democracy, and stability in the region.
It's been an unbelievable privilege and an honor to serve with all you great Americans. You may be wondering, Is this worth it? Was it worth it for you to give up a year of your life, a year away from your loved ones, your home, with all the sacrifice that entails? My answer to you is yes.
He's a very motivated, highly professional officer, and probably one of the best commanders that I've ever had. If you've ever been around him, he's always enthusiastic.
The one thing that I think that anybody who has ever met Gregg Martin remember about him is the enormous energy that he has. And it's not just personal energy, it's energy that becomes contagious.
Well, just a can-do attitude. I think that he gets a mission from higher and he pushes forward, and the man cannot sleep at night until the job's done.
I feel personally, as do every one of the 160,000 coalition soldiers, sailors, Marines, and airmen, we feel very good about what we did. The speed with which we went from the attack to the rebuilding and the reconstruction and the humanitarian over such a huge distance is probably unparalleled in the history of any military operation.
All right, everybody, all the NCOs.
Greg, I'm proud of you. Proud of you and your engineers. The only message I'd give to you is don't take any of them those call-in cards from any of the engineers in that audience, because we have no intention of letting you out of the Army anytime soon. God bless you, Greg, and thanks for all your great hard work.